the creation of the man. I'm going to tell this story in English because in Spanish, I think, in Mexico at least, the people already know it. When everything started, there was only darkness and emptiness and the gods. But the gods didn't find sense in their existence because there was only water and the sky, and that's everything they could see. So they decided to create the man. For this, they thought it would be good to create the earth. So they say tierra, and the earth came true with all these woods and plants and trees, and all the animals also appear. So when the animals appear, they thought this is good, and they were waiting them to thank them for the creation of them. But they were only doing strange noises, and they couldn't even communicate between them. So they were disappointed, and they condemned them to only make noises and to each other and fight to survive. Then they decided to create the man. And the first try was creating a man from mud. So they start doing the man, detailing the face. So they tried to do everything and not forget anything in his face, in his body, so it can work. And they gave them the gift of the word. So this man was able to talk and had a beautiful voice, never heard before, but he has no conscience. So they were not able to communicate, and they were fragile. So when the rain came, they start melting. So they destroy the man of mud. They say the sun is about to rise. We have to make the man again. And they took the wood and started doing the man and detailing it. And this man was able to talk and has conscience, but became very selfish. And they forgot about praying to the god and thank them. So the gods were upset, and they decided to kill this creation also. And they were confused and thinking, what have we done wrong? Because they wanted to be recognized. They needed these prayings and the human recognition. So they decided to leave it to ask to the witches, so they can tell them their fortune. No, they can predict what was going to happen. Kind of oracle with corn. And then this witch, this wizard, said, you have to do it with corn, white corn and yellow corn. And they created the muscles of the man with the corn and created the man. And he was able to talk and to think, and he had conscience. So they started populating the earth, and as they were populating the earth, they were able to see everything that was in the world, and they were doing great things. They were very capable, and they were very wise. So the gods started feeling a bit threatened and a little bit afraid, and they decided this was not good. One thing was to have somebody who was praying to them and thanking them, and another thing was to having someone who was similar to them and that could be as wonderful, as great as them. So they decided to blow this air into their face, and they were not able to see clearly anymore or to think clearly, and they were a bit confused. But they were praying to the gods and thanking them for the creation. And this is the story of how man was created. Of course, a lot of details and names are not in the story, but it will be too long. And this is lovely Padova.